this is an iHeart podcast. Guaranteed human.
With no fees or minimums on checking accounts, it's no wonder the Capital One bank guy is so passionate about banking with Capital One. If he were here, he wouldn't just tell you about no fees or minimums. He'd also talk about how most Capital One cafes are open 7 days a week to assist with your banking needs. Yep, even on weekends. It's pretty much all he talks about, in a good way. What's in your wallet? Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank. Capital One, N.A., member FDIC.
Hi, Kyle. Could you draw up a quick document with the basic business plan, just one page, as a Google Doc, and send me the link? Thanks.
Hey, just finished drawing up that quick one-page business plan for you. Here's the link.
But there was no link. There was no business plan. I hadn't programmed Kyle to be able to do that yet. I'm Evan Ratliff, here with a story of entrepreneurship in the AI age. Listen as I attempt to build a real startup run by fake people. Check out the second season of my podcast, Shell Game, on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Brought to you by the 2012 Toyota Camry. It's ready. Are you?
Welcome to Stuff You Should Know from HowStuffWorks.com.
Hey, and welcome to the podcast. I'm Josh Clark. There's Charles W. Chuck Bryant, and this is Stuff You Should Know, Reptilian Edition. That was not funny.
Yeah, it was.
Really?
Sure. I didn't expect it. I can't fake laugh.
I got you yesterday, didn't I?
When?
I did a great fake laugh.
Oh, that made me really laugh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's ultimately what you want.
Yeah. Josh and I were shooting TV promos, and he hammed it up a little at one time.
Which I never do.
Yeah, sometimes you do.
So I have a question for you.
Yes.
Do you know the difference between a crocodile and an alligator, Chuck?
Yeah, sure.
All right, let's hear it, smart guy.
Well, no, go ahead. I mean, I don't want to steal your thunder.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, they don't live in the same places.
No, that's a big one. A crocodile has a gland in its tongue that helps get rid of excess salt, which allows it to live in brackish water, salt water.
Yeah.
Alligators don't have that.
Right. That's why they are freshwater.
Right. If you see an alligator in the ocean, you're on acid.
There's probably not crocodiles in the ocean, are there?
They could be in the ocean if they wanted to, is the point.
Okay.
They just don't want to.
But you still have a high likelihood of being on acid if you see a crocodile in the ocean.
Yeah.
I would say.
Yeah, you may want to rethink what you're seeing.
Yes.
That's one thing. Another one is the crocodile has a V-shaped snout, whereas the alligator has more of a rounded U.
Yeah.
And lastly, you can always tell a crocodile because its fourth front tooth on the bottom sticks up over its top lip. So when its mouth closed, there's always one tooth sticking out.
A little snaggletooth?
Yeah, it's a snaggletooth, the crocodile is.
Interesting. I remember learning most of this back in the schooling days, but I never heard about the tooth.
Well, what is this podcast if not a revisit to school?
Yeah.
And then some.
Back to school without Rodney Dangerfield.
Well, crocodiles and alligators diverged 65 million years ago.
Yeah, they had a big falling out.
Yeah. And cairns, are you familiar with these things?
I've heard of that. What is that?
C-A-I-R-N-S. For all intents and purposes, it's another either alligator or crocodile.
Okay.
But all three of them, they went their own ways. They broke up, like the eagles, 65 million years ago.
Yeah.
They all went on to do their own thing.
Yeah. The eagles got back together, though.
Oh, yeah, you said you've never seen the H's O.
No.
I have to show that to you. I'll send you that link.
Okay.
Anyway, and I forgot what the point was. There was a great segue.
They split up many years ago.
Oh, yeah.
They broke up the band.
I got you. The point of all this is, you've heard that you can outrun an alligator in a zigzag?
I have heard both alligator and crocodile.
Okay, so it's maybe a shared commonality?
Probably depending on where you live.
The only shared commonality is that it's not really true with either one.
Yeah.
I guess it is true, but it's just completely superfluous information.
That's right. The Mythbusters busted this one wide open.
Oh, they did?
Yep, with crocodiles and alligators.
With live crocodiles and alligators?
Yeah, they had a live alligator.
With corks on its teeth?
They stuffed pantyhose with quail, like dead quail, and attached it to their little dummy guy they always use, and had a zigzag course. And then I think Kari really got in there, but they busted it because they couldn't even tempt them to come after them, which is sort of the point.
It is the point. the outrunning an alligator in a zigzag. Yes, you could outrun an alligator in a zigzag. You could also outrun an alligator in a straight line.
Yeah.
And probably, like you say, the point is that an alligator's not really interested in you.
Like almost all animals, we're way more afraid of them. I'm sorry, they're way more afraid of us than we're afraid of them.
Yeah, like
no
bees.
Way. Yeah, I mean, I guess we're afraid of them, but you know what I'm saying.
Sure.
They don't want human interaction.
No, we smell to them.
Yeah, a bear doesn't want to kill you. A shark doesn't want to kill you. An alligator doesn't want to kill you.
I don't know. I think a bear wants to kill you if you're wherever it doesn't think you should be.
No, a bear wants to get into your steak cooler in the campground.
You've seen Grizzly Man. You should destroy this tape.
All right, so you can outrun an alligator, Josh. You were right, because they top out at about 11 miles per hour.
Which is nothing.
Nah.
It's actually pretty fast. Dude, 11 miles an hour, that's tough to keep up for a little while. Luckily, humans can sprint. It's called foot speed.
Yeah.
From between 12 and 15 miles an hour. The
That's
average
right.
human can.
And not only can we run faster, but we have more endurance. Mm-hmm. An alligator's not going to chase you down the street in your neighborhood in Pensacola. It'll come up and growl at you on the porch.
Which apparently is defensive posturing, not aggression.
Yeah, that's true. I actually did a canoeing trip down the Okefenokee many years ago. Not that many years ago, like
2 years ago.
No, it's been the last, 12 or 14 years. I wasn't like a little kid.
I got you.
Like there was booze involved.
I got you.
And there were alligators there near our canoe. And then when you do a trip through the Okefenokee, one of the coolest things is you don't, there are no campgrounds. It is just swampland. And you have to reserve these camping decks.
Oh, yeah?
And you're the only person that can stay on the deck because it's 15 by 15 feet. And so you reserve these things ahead of time and do your trip. And so you see no other human being once you set off in that canoe.
That's neat.
It's neat and kind of creepy. But
did you have a gun with you?
No.
Sharp rock?
I don't own a gun. No.
Did you borrow a gun?
No, we had a lot of boxed wine though. And food, and it was me, my buddy Clay, and Big John, and we all went, and we got on our camping deck, and by this place, right by this sort of open lakey area, just gorgeous, man, one of the great trips of my life. And in the morning, we woke up surrounded by alligators.
Wow.
Like, we saw eyes everywhere, and we heard them growling. It woke us up, and they were just hanging out, letting us know they were there.
Wow.
And it was a little unsettling, but
sure.
I wasn't scared the whole time, but I was definitely aware. Like when you look in this water, it looks like iced tea. It's, they call it black water, but it's really brown. But you can't see 3 inches down underneath the water. You can't see anything.
Right, yeah.
So that's what's terrifying is if I fell out of the canoe, I'd probably just get back in and be no big deal. But you think if I fall out of the canoe, I'm going to get eaten alive.
Yeah.
So it's a little intimidating.
Yeah, because, you say that, alligators don't want to kill you or anything like that.
No.
They will eat you, though, if given the chance, if that's just how things end up. The problem is that you or me aren't going to run into too many alligators that could eat us.
No.
Which means that they would have to tear us into pieces, which an alligator tends not to like to do because, as I understand from reading this article, alligators are a little lazy.
Yeah, they like to eat their meals in one big gulpy manner.
Right.
So like a normal size alligator, which would be about 5 feet or so, is going to eat crayfish and turtles and snakes.
Yeah.
And things like that.
And even a small dog's not really at threat
No.
by an alligator.
I don't know if I'd throw my Chihuahua in the Okefenokee and say go for a swim,
Right.
but you're right.
At the very least, it's just dirty.
Well, it's not dirty. It's just different water.
That's nice of you, Chuck.
Yeah.
All water's beautiful.
Well, it was. It's not like it looks gross. It's just brown.
So you talk about small alligators, 5 feet and under. That's the vast majority, as I understand.
Yeah.
Apparently, humans like ones that are even smaller. You've heard of having an alligator as a pet?
Yeah.
Rex
bad
Bannon
idea.
specifically advises against this.
Who does?
I think it's Rex Bannon from the Beer Baron episode of The Simpsons.
Oh, right.
I think Moe's is a pet store all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's how most alligator attacks happen, is when you try to basically adopt an alligator as a pet.
Right.
Because these things, even if they're small, like a 3-foot alligator, it's tiny and they make cute noises and they're weird looking, they will still take a bite out of you if they feel threatened. And even if you're not going to die, you still have to go to the hospital.
Yeah, and a mother alligator will certainly attack if you're trying to take one of her little babies as a pet. Not a good idea. And these things, we mentioned, they're not super fast on land, but they can swim like 20 miles an hour.
Yeah, that's the big deal. Like, yeah, you can outrun an alligator, and you probably can't outswim an alligator.
You definitely can't.
So the ones that you and I would need to be afraid of would be a full-grown one, maybe up to like 11 feet.
Yeah, that's large.
These are the ones that could look at us and be like, I might be able to get that down my gullet in one bite.
Right.
So let me try.
Or at least a small kid.
Yeah.
You know?
The thing is that even these big ones, like you say, they're more scared of us than we are of them.
Yeah.
Maybe. At the very least, they don't want to be anywhere around us, typically.
Yeah, and they don't want to be in a fight either. Like any kind of prey that's going to fight back, they're just not interested in that. Like you said, they're lazy. They want something easy that they can just, hey, look at that turtle.
Okay, I got one for you, smart guy.
Yeah.
How about whenever you're like paddling down the Okefenokee and there's an alligator on land and all of a sudden it comes into the water toward you? Is that not aggressive?
That is not aggressive. You know what that is?
What?
It's the alligator feeling threatened and feeling way more at home in the water where they can hide except their little eyeballs that are on top of their head.
Right, so they're not coming after you. You've just startled the alligator and it just so happens to seem like it's coming toward you. It's just going back to its home.
I get what
where
people
you
think,
are.
though. If you're in a canoe and you see 15 alligators on land all of a sudden jump in the water toward you, you think, they're coming to attack me and kill me and overturn my boat.
I've seen Temple of Doom.
I have too.
Yeah.
And that's going to happen. Did that happen in Temple of Doom?
There was a guy who got rolled.
Oh, yes.
And like,
oh, no, are you thinking of Romancing the Stone?
I may be.
Okay.
You have a good memory.
Hi, Kyle. Could you draw up a quick document with the basic business plan? Just one page, as a Google Doc, and send me the link? Thanks.
Hey, just finished drawing up that quick one-page business plan for you. Here's the link.
But there was no link. There was no business plan. It's not his fault. I hadn't programmed Kyle to be able to do that yet. My name is Evan Ratliff. I decided to create Kyle, my AI co-founder, after hearing a lot of stuff like this from OpenAI CEO Sam Altman.
There's this betting pool for the first year that there's a one-person billion-dollar company, which would have been like unimaginable without AI, and now will happen.
I got to thinking, could I be that one person? I'd made AI agents before for my award-winning podcast, Shell Game. This season on Shell Game, I'm trying to build a real company with a real product run by fake people.
Oh, hey, Evan. Good to have you join us. I found some really interesting data on adoption rates for AI agents in small to medium businesses.
Listen to Shell Game on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
The moments that shape us often begin with a simple question. What do I want my life to look like now? I'm Dr. Joy Harden Bradford, and on Therapy for Black Girls, we create space for honest conversations about identity, relationships, mental health, and the choices that help us grow. As cybersecurity expert Camille Stewart-Gloucester reminds us,
we are in a divisive time where our comments are weaponized against us. And so what we find is a lot of Black women are standing up and speaking out because they feel the brunt of the pain.
Each week we explore the tools and insights that help you move with purpose, whether you're navigating something new or returning to yourself. If you're ready for thoughtful guidance and grounded support, this is the place for you. Listen to Therapy for Black Girls on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
But tell them about rolling, the most terrifying thing that can no doubt happen to a human.
Okay, so we said that, alligators don't want to attack you. They don't want to eat you. They still will attack and they still will eat you under certain circumstances, especially if you happen to be in pieces at the time. But the way that an alligator will attack you or its food or whatever prey it's going after, it clamps down with its jaws, which are substantial, and it does what's called the death roll, where it rolls over and over and over again, taking its prey with it on this little ride from hell. And typically, the alligator's prey dies from drowning from being rolled, because an alligator can hold its breath for up to an hour. It has no problem with death rolling for as long as it likes.
For kicks.
It also has nostrils on its snout, so it can keep its jaws clamped and still breathe while it's death rolling as well.
Yeah.
You can't do any of this thing. So if an alligator gets you in a death roll, you're in big trouble.
Yes, agreed.
But again, we should point out that the numbers bear out the idea that alligators don't really want to have anything to do with us.
Right, but they still call it a death roll and not a severe injury roll.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Once you're in the death roll, you're toast.
Right. So, again, though, if you look at the numbers, there's like 4 alligator attacks in the United States a year. Since 1948, the Fish and Wildlife Service reports 356 alligator attacks on humans. Since 1948.
Yeah.
25 are fatal.
Yeah, and they think 9 of those, the victim was already dead. So I guess they just happened upon a dude that had a heart attack.
And said, this guy's in 4 pieces, too. It's my lucky day.
Good eating. So the numbers are on your side. And this is not because they are not around, because they also point out that in Florida alone, they average about 12,000 complaints a year.
Yeah.
And I mentioned Pensacola. My family, cousins grew up there in Gulf Breeze, and they had, they would go out for school one day and, there's an alligator in the front yard.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go out the side door.
Right.
And they would call, and that's one of the complaints. Like, hey, I got an alligator in the front yard, and I guess someone would come by and take care of it by shooing it probably back into the woods or replacing it. I don't think they would just, shoot to kill or anything like that.
No.
They
usually take its head off with a shovel. They don't shoot it.
That's not... or a shoe, the heel of the shoe.
Right. What does an alligator complaint sound like? This alligator's looking at me. There's an alligator looking at me. Come do something about it.
Yeah, that's an alligator complaint. Pretty much. Is they're not where they are where they should not be.
Yeah.
Which is on my property.
Or, again, though, we're maybe where we should not be, which is in an alligator's house.
That's a heck of a point. They lived right on the bay.
Bam.
All right, so if an alligator gets you in the mouth or gets the prey in the mouth, they are going to let go at a certain point to get ready to swallow you.
While it's in its death roll.
Yeah, so they don't no, this is after the death roll. They juggle you around to get you in a good position to eat. They don't just start chomping down.
Right, because they can't move those huge jaws very easily.
No, but they're very strong, so you're not going to get out of an alligator's jaw. But they do recommend if you are attacked, this could be a very risky way to get away, is to wait for, play dead and wait for them to release you to try and swallow you.
Yeah. And it specifically says that's your last ditch effort.
Yeah.
And it's an extremely risky one because once you're in the death roll, again, they don't call it the severe injury roll.
That's right.
Once you feel an alligator clamp down on you, you want to act immediately. And by acting, you want to scream, you want to yell, you want to make as much noise as entirely possible. Because, again, alligators are lazy. Mm. They go for low-hanging fruit or low-hanging crawfish.
Yeah, meat.
Yeah. And if you put up any resistance, they're going to be like, to heck with this. I'm going to go after something that doesn't yell. I don't like my dying things to yell at me. It's just depressing,
Yeah, and it's probably going to be your instinct unless you go into shock or something.
Right.
So do what comes naturally, which is flail and scream and hit them. And then if you can, just like the old shark snout, if you can actually get your wits about you, try and jam a finger in their eyeball, which is a good method for stopping any kind of attack, I think.
It's like the eject button.
Yeah, during an attack.
Yeah.
Humans, any kind of animal, if you gouge their eye, they're going to be like, dude, I've only got 2 of those.
And ow.
Yeah, and ow. Yeah. All right, so that's how to get out. That's how to prevent the death roll.
Right. If you are in a death roll, pretty much try playing dead.
Nice knowing you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because either you're going to play dead or you're going to be dead. One or the other.
So crocodiles are a little more aggressive, and that's probably why alligators get a little more of a bad rap. Crocodiles have been known to come after folks here and there.
Yeah.
If you're hanging out fishing on the shoreline, especially if you're cleaning your fish on the shoreline.
That's a bad move.
It's a very bad move. And they are especially aggressive where? In
Africa and
South America or Australia?
Australia.
Of course they're aggressive in Australia.
Well, that's where Crocodile Dundee's from.
That's right. So we've coached people on how to fight back.
Yeah, and Chuck, let's take a step back. We're giving detailed instructions on what to do if you're attacked by an alligator or crocodile. Does it ever occur to you that we do stuff like this sometimes?
Sure.
It's crazy.
It is crazy.
Go ahead.
It's cray, as my wife says. All right, so the two reasons you might get attacked by an alligator or a crocodile is, like we said earlier, if you're messing around with their family, or you're just in their territory and it's feeding time, and you're caught unaware, mating season, which is early to midsummer.
Yeah, that's when the adult males will come after you.
Sure. So be careful.
Like, hey, I don't want you trying to hump my lady. It's my lady.
And that brings us, Josh, to me, one of the best sentences on our website, which is, many attacks occur, two sentences.
Yeah.
Many attacks occur as a result of people teasing or trying to capture alligators. Throwing sticks and rocks at alligators may seem harmless, but doing so creates a dangerous situation. Wow.
Yeah. It may seem harmless.
I read that. I was like, who thinks throwing rocks at an alligator is a harmless act?
What's this going to harm?
Unless you're like Damien from The Omen.
Right.
You know? What kind of sick, twisted kid does this?
Sick, twisted kid. Future serial killers.
All right, so it's not harmless at all. It's very harmful.
Yeah, don't throw rocks at any living thing, you jerk.
No.
And you said when you were on your Okefenokee canoe trip that, you couldn't see very far down into the water.
Yeah.
Typically, you want to avoid swimming in just that kind of water.
Yes.
If you want to avoid being, in an alligator encounter, let's call it that. That's super PC.
Okay.
If you want to avoid an alligator encounter, you want to swim in areas where the water's pretty clear and you can see pretty deep into it, and areas that are well groomed. Not a lot of shrubbery and grasses and muckiness for an alligator to hide in.
Yeah, and don't send little Timmy down there with his beach ball.
No.
To play along the shoreline of the grassy shoreline. If you're dad, like we said, don't clean your fish out right there by the shoreline.
Moms can clean fish too.
That's a good point.
Thanks.
In fact, in some families, dad catches the fish, mom cleans the fish.
Yeah, in some families, mom catches the fish and dad cleans the fish.
Yeah, and in some families, nobody fishes.
You just buy fish at the store.
You just go to, Arthur Treacher's. Emily would never clean a fish. Are you kidding me?
Oh, yeah.
Good Lord.
Yumi said she loves cleaning fish.
Really?
Mm-hmm. She, where she grew up.
Yeah, I could see that because Yumi's got spunk. Emily, if you handed her a knife and said, cut this fish's head off, she'd be like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
What kind of a joke is this?
Yeah. Let's just go to Arthur Treacher's.
Yeah, exactly.
Hi, Kyle. Could you draw up a quick document with the basic business plan, just one page, as a Google Doc, and send me the link? Thanks.
Hey, just finished drawing up that quick one-page business plan for you. Here's the link.
But there was no link. There was no business plan. It's not his fault. I hadn't programmed Kyle to be able to do that yet. My name is Evan Ratliff. I decided to create Kyle, my AI co-founder, after hearing a lot of stuff like this from OpenAI CEO Sam Altman.
There's this betting pool for the first year that there's a one-person billion-dollar company, which would have been like unimaginable without AI, and now will happen.
I got to thinking, could I be that one person? I'd made AI agents before for my award-winning podcast, Shell Game. This season on Shell Game, I'm trying to build a real company with a real product run by fake people.
Oh, hey, Evan. Good to have you join us. I found some really interesting data on adoption rates for AI agents in small to medium businesses.
Listen to Shell Game on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
The moments that shape us often begin with a simple question. What do I want my life to look like now? I'm Dr. Joy Harden Bradford, and on Therapy for Black Girls, we create space for honest conversations about identity, relationships, mental health, and the choices that help us grow. As cybersecurity expert Camille Stewart Gloucester reminds us,
we are in a divisive time where our comments are weaponized against us. And so what we find is a lot of Black women are standing up and speaking out because they feel the brunt of the pain.
Each week we explore the tools and insights that help you move with purpose, whether you're navigating something new or returning to yourself. If you're ready for thoughtful guidance and grounded support, this is the place for you. Listen to Therapy for Black Girls on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
You got anything else?
Yeah, I do have something else. You said if your cousins would call the Fish and Wildlife Service when they saw an alligator.
Yeah.
If you see an alligator, no matter how small, you want to alert everybody else, too, that there's alligators, because if you see a baby one, there might be a mom.
Yeah.
And also, don't feed alligators.
Oh, sure. Yeah, that's a good point.
The reason why is you are basically writing their death sentence. Right, which is a weird thing to write, but that's what you're doing.
Yeah.
Because alligators who are fed sometimes lose their fear of humans and may come close enough for a terrible alligator encounter. And any alligator that's seen, approaching a human, not out of fear, is going to be put down with a shovel.
You shouldn't feed any wildlife like that, really.
No.
Because
especially ones that can kill you, though.
Yeah, they're pretty good at finding their own food.
Right.
Until you start feeding them, then they become less good at that, and it just hurts everybody.
Basically, you upset the circle of life.
That's
you
right.
turn it into a rhombus.
Yep.
If you want to know more about alligators and zigzags, and you want to see a photo of a person holding a detached human arm from an alligator attack, man, that's crazy. You can type in alligator zigzag in the search bar at howstuffworks.com. It'll bring up this article. And I said search bar, which means it's time for listener mail. But first, Chuck, it's getting to be about that time. We're like a week or so out from the premiere of our television show, Stuff You Should Know, on Science Channel.
That's right. So it's quick plug time.
Yes.
As we like to call it. Saturday, January 19th.
Yeah.
Science Channel, 10 p.m. Eastern, and 10:30, because we're showing 2 episodes on premiere night.
Back to back.
After Season 3 premiere of Idiot Abroad, which is great.
Yeah.
So, watch it. And hey, you can get it on iTunes the day following the show.
Yeah. Sunday mornings, wake up, have some brunch, a little Bloody Mary, download the show.
That's right. And you know what? Science Channel is offering the premiere show for free.
That's very nice of them.
It is very nice.
They take good care of us.
They
They're
sure
like
do.
the Corleones.
Well, I hope not. You'd end up dead.
Not if we stay on their good side.
Okay.
Okay, so listener mail, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Guys, I'm going to call this meth. Another one about meth. Meth mania. How about that? Just finished listening to the podcast, and I thought I would share my experience. I've never used meth, but I do have bipolar disorder, and the manias I experience have some remarkable corollaries with being high on meth. I know about these similarities from reading about people's experiences tweaking, shows like yours, and friends who have actually used meth, and some who still do. During manias, I will stay up for long periods of time. I think 60 hours straight was the longest I've ever been without sleep.
Wow.
I cannot eat. I cannot even think about eating. Talk a mile a minute. Talk so fast in my head that I don't even realize I'm skipping sentences so people can't follow what I'm saying. I can focus on little weird tasks like you mentioned. I once decided to transcribe REM's It's the End of the World as We Know It off a CD player, stopping it and starting it. Mania is the only time I drink, which is a bad thing because of my medications. I will walk for hours listening to my iPod because music is so amazingly rich and meaningful during a bout of mania. Once I was pacing the halls of the hospital, and I could feel every nerve firing, every muscle cell tightening and releasing to make me walk.
Jeez.
Yeah. Because of these feelings that happen during mania, there are many people with bipolar who will use meth to recapture that feeling, especially in the throes in the opposite pole of soul-sucking depression. Once my psychiatrist and I decided to take a very brief course of methylphenidate Ritalin. I guess it's a certain type of Ritalin.
Okay.
I had a paradoxical reaction by that time. By the time I had taken 2 doses, I slept for 28 hours. When I was awake, I was acutely, intensely suicidal.
Oh,
so,
God.
no amphetamines for me.
That's probably a good idea.
I wanted to emphasize that meth does play on the brain's existing systems, that the brain itself can even use itself under unusual circumstances. Not sure what that means.
I think he just explained it.
Okay. Manias can be very destructive, though, guys. It doesn't, but it does not affect your dentist bills, like using meth. And that is from Serena Bodine Clark. And she said, "Go ahead and read my name. I think this is cool."
That's awesome. Thanks a lot, Serena. Appreciate that.
Agreed.
Let's see. Alligator story? Crocodile story?
Yeah, why not?
Have you got one?
A good one, not like, you came up on my yard and yelled at me.
Right, not complain.
Bloodshed only, please.
You can tweet to us, as always, at SYSK Podcast. You can send us a nice little note or missive on Facebook.com/StuffYouShouldKnow. And you can send us a good old-fashioned email to stuffpodcast@discovery.com.
For more on this and thousands of other topics, visit howstuffworks.com.
Brought to you by the 2012 Toyota Camry. It's ready. Are you?
Hi, Kyle. Could you draw up a quick document with the basic business plan? Just one page, as a Google Doc, and send me the link? Thanks.
Hey, just finished drawing up that quick one-page business plan for you. Here's the link.
But there was no link. There was no business plan. I hadn't programmed Kyle to be able to do that yet. I'm Evan Ratliff, here with a story of entrepreneurship in the AI age. Listen as I attempt to build a real startup run by fake people. Check out the second season of my podcast, Shell Game, on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Whether it is getting swatted or just hateful messages online, there is a lot of harm in even just reading the comments.
That's cybersecurity expert Camille Stewart-Gloucester on the Therapy for Black Girls podcast. Every season is a chance to grow, and the Therapy for Black Girls podcast is here to walk with you. I'm Dr. Joy Harden-Bradford, and each week we dive into real conversations that help you move with more clarity and confidence. This episode, we're breaking down what really happens to your information online and how to protect yourself with intention. Listen to Therapy for Black Girls on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
This is an iHeart podcast. Guaranteed human.